But PvZ on Destination, you know, I mean, same thing goes. I mean, probably the biggest factor of this game will be the small choke points in the early game, and it's just whoever can control that. But spawning in the top left-hand corner, it'll be none other than Arthur.
And then over on the bottom base, we have from Millennium, it is LaLuSh.
Yeah. So, again, like, I'll just be interested in how this is going to work. Because what does LaLuSh want to do? Does he want to try to set up that contain again like he did last game? I mean, that worked out for him. Game one didn't work out. Game one, he just tried to kind of sat back and do macro. Didn't really work out too well. He just tried to go and try to break down Arthur, and Arthur defended well. So I'm going to say LaLuSh is going to try to be aggressive again, but...
Yeah.
Coming out of Arthur. Yep, go ahead.
Arthur so far has just seemed to be playing a passive PvZ compared to his PvT, where he's just been going proxy robo all day today. But yeah, like his PvT has been so aggressive, but his PvZ so passive. And I think LaLuSh, he needs to recognize that and then just try and be aggressive and punish Arthur, because Arthur isn't really trying to do anything. But of course, this is Destination, and we could see a proxy robo from him to this map. At least, because this map is pretty good for that.
It would be, indeed. You just it's just like you run into the issue of just like of it being a different matchup, and maybe that's what Arthur is having a difficult time with.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, obviously Arthur won game one, but he threw on a robo to get a Reaver tech, and like really, if like an actual like decent like a person that knew Brood War, if this was Brood War, I mean, who knows? I mean, if this becomes such a thing where, I mean, obviously you can't mimic the horrible UI and everything about Brood War that made it super balanced. I'm not sure if you can ever recreate that though. But, I mean, if this becomes something where players do figure out different builds, you know, you could be actually different from Brood War.
Mm.
I don't know if it's going to happen.
Like, I would think that SC2 Brood War, as, like, it won't be a complete recreation, just because of the fact that SC2 Brood War, like, this is, I can't speak for Maverick, but I would think that he would try and make some things better, like, automatically just being in the SC2 engine, you automatically have better observer features. You automatically have it that it can go 16 by 9, 16 by 10. Like, there's already things better than Brood War, and I'm pretty sure like things would change, no matter how much you wanted to or not.
So, gonna be going in here. Going to be going with this Nexus before any kind of extra tech. I mean, he went forward to Nexus for sure. Threw down his Gateway, then the Cannon. Seeing that really we only have 2 lings being made right now, or 2 are on the map, so this won't do as much. These lings are just going to be out there to scout some information.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more interested in what Arthur's going to do. I think the Zerg is just going to have to react to what Protest does. I think it's up to Arthur to show the pace of the game. And it's just what build he's going to go. He may just go Bisu again. He's getting +1 leg speed. I mean, +1 attack. Now, that could mean, not necessarily, but it could very well be like a Zealot timing push with like +1 in speed. That is a pretty that can be something to kill off the third of Zerg. But with the you could still hit the third with speed zealots on this map. Yeah, I don't see why you couldn't.
Yeah,
and he is getting Citadel down.
Hmm.
Cool stuff.
Yeah, with Arthur, he always goes and does his own thing. So far, that's what we've seen from him. And yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see what is the Citadel of Adun. How's it gonna be used?
It could be Zelda Archon too. That's what it could be.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
getting up 4 gates. It could be Zelda Archon. Because you get extra gas. He's gonna be grabbing that extra gas. That means Zelda Archon. There's no other reason why he'd get the extra gas, unless he's actually gonna tech to something else. So that we should be seeing Zelda Archon coming out of Arthur.
And Arthur gonna be blocking off the bottom part of the bridges. I like that. That way he only needs to really focus on one bridge.
I don't like DieStar's position right now. I really don't. He's playing unbelievably greedy.
Yeah.
He's not getting his tech down. He's getting +1. He's getting 1/1, which may mean he's going for like. If this push won't work. With +1 zealots, they're going to be 2-hit with Archon. No, this will not work. He's throwing down the Templar Archives. No, DieStar's in a lot of trouble.
Yep. Right now, Arthur gonna get one of his probes caught, or is it gonna juke all of the Zerglings? That would be freaking awesome.
And the probe still scouts the third. Like, that's so
Jukes
unfortunate.
every single Zergling.
Yeah, that. Oh, and it even still lives. Look at that. It's still in the third, regenning its shield.
What a boss!
I was gonna go on it, but here comes the Zealots right now. Oh no, it looks like it's not gonna be Zelda Archon. It looks like it's just gonna get stormed with that. But these Zealots need to get right on this bridge right here, and they should be able to take this up with no problem. Beautiful positioning right here, but that's a lot of lings. Arthur needs to be a bit careful. Yep, good job.
Yep. And of course, just having the Templar Archives, even if Storm is getting researched, there's still the option for Archons there. And it looks like Arthur going to be moving forward towards the natural bridges, and great positioning right now is.
Maybe even more so, even if he gets on the bridge area.
Yeah.
And again, you know, you have to question, why would you do this on this map, where there's such small chokes for these Zealots? I mean, got killed off, sure, but how many kills did they get? Man, my God. Like, those lings really didn't do a whole lot for the purpose. I mean, he was trying to do some damage with that. He got map original. He's getting up his 4th right now, which is of course good. Protoss is gonna now need to take it their 3rd. But there's already a ling right there, and that can be very difficult. He's taking a further away 3rd right now, and he did get scouted. Not probably giving enough time to get up the cannons he needs.
Yep. And right now, Arthur does have a few High Templar just going to be getting as much energy as they possibly can. So Arthur's going to be starting to go into that higher tech army now. And he's getting a shuttle.
Oh, is he?
Yep. Do you think we'll see Reavers?
Is that even a question with Arthur? Yeah, and you know, honestly, it will work. It will work in this context because DieStar has played such an awkward or not different Zerg than, you know, standard Brood War. You know, Scourge aren't going to be up. I mean, he doesn't have his Spire up, so yeah, this will do damage. I mean, there's no question about it because he doesn't have his Spire. Yeah. By the time he sees it, he'll throw up the Spire, but he won't have Scourge for it. And he's literally just started his lair. Oh no, that's Hive. Wait, is he getting Hive right now, or is that lair?
Yeah, it's Hive.
Yeah, he's going. Yeah, I believe he just finished his lair and then just went to Hive. Like,
yeah.
So, no, he's going to go for a Storm Drop. Excuse me, I'm sorry. But regardless of the fact, I mean, he can't get Scourge to stop this shuttle. Like, he doesn't even have. He doesn't even have Hydras out.
Yeah,
that sucks.
I don't know. It's really confusing what exactly is DieStar trying to go for. He's just getting 8 Hydras out. These are his first Hydralisks. And Arthur, this shuttle is going to be alive for a while.
There's so many links. Well, I mean, I can understand where LaLuSh is right now. I mean, what he wanted to do is, at least, you know, I can hypothesize from what we have. He wanted, you know, contain Protoss for so long that he can get up his own bases, and you know that makes sense with Lings. You know, you obviously can't go in and kill off Arthur, but I mean, you can get map control. He denied the third with that one Ling, and really, Arthur hasn't thrown down a third yet. Mm-hmm. And Arthur is now getting Reavers. And so it looks like he's just going to do a 2-base all-in, or a very strong 2-base push, whatever you want to call it. And that's what killed him. That's what killed, again, Stormdrop doing so much damage.
Yeah.
I mean, he died of this equivalent, I mean, game 1. And I only worry more, because this is such another choke. I mean, Fighting Spirit is not even that choke-ridden, but I mean, this map, if Zerg has a difficult time, if the engagement's not happening right outside that natural, it's going to be hard for Zerg to engage well. Without Dark Swarm, of course. Now just getting up the Spire, which isn't, and he's going to have Ultras coming out. Okay.
Yep. And right now it looks like Arthur going to be expanding, getting his third base now, and a ton of Zerglings are heading over towards the third, and the Dragoons, Zealots, Templar are all not at the third, now going to be going for it. Looks like they're going to be cutting off the Zerglings in half, but it's going to force a cancel on the Nexus.
Yeah, he doesn't even have crack yet either. Yeah, so he's just doing a heavy Ling Lurker style. I mean, this is fine. And he has three.
Ultralisk's on the way too.
He has his third gas that he wants ever so much, and he's getting the Ultra armor. But he's gonna try to rethrow that down. These Reavers, though, I mean, because there's no Scourge out, he's made his Spire. Oh, he's coming in here. Hold on. Wow. So much damage being done. Killing off that Nexus right here.
Oh, a Storm does go down from Arthur. The second one going to be a lot better from Arthur there. And it looks like the two Reavers are going to try doing whatever they can from inside that shell for now. The Reavers are going to get dropped. A huge explosion on the Zerglings there. There's one Ultralisk Scout, the second and third now joining up. Arthur's army is just so huge at the moment.
Yeah, this is going to be tough to engage. He needs a way to deal with the High Templar, and he just doesn't have an answer right now. But here come the Ultras right here. With their 4-2 upgrades, I mean, these are good. These are good Ultras. Wow.
And LaLuSh is basically at a point where he can't move forward to attack, or else he's going to be dead instantly. And this third base is going to be dying, and that back door is actually cut off. Looks like one Zealot did go up to the fourth there. Now the Ultralisk is going to be coming in here, and I don't know.
I think if he can, if Zerg can defend this, I think he'll be in a really good position. I think he's looking like, because look at the bank of Arthur, not too high at all, and he's running out of storms here. With those Reavers just going to town. I think he's gonna have to lose his space. I think he needs to get more Ultras out. Zerg needs to make Ultras. That's what he needs to do. But he's making Lings instead.
Yeah. And like, even if the Storms do run, he still has the Reavers and has a bit of economy, so he can still constantly build those Scarabs that he needs. This Lurk is gonna die. Yep. And Arthur just gonna keep pushing forward. He doesn't seem to realize that he could also go from the back door as well. Just maybe send a few Zealots through there.
Oh, and he's made it harder for himself. He's double evoed one of the right sides of the ramp. So right here, yeah, LaLuSh's gonna have GG immediately and goes in there.